Hello everyone, welcome back to A Fictional Escapist. My name is Chris and today's video is a first year wedding anniversary travel vlog. I asked over on my Instagram whether you'd like a bit of a change from the end of month reading vlog where I try and cram whatever book I'm reading in and do a bit more of a travel vlog to celebrate the anniversary, my first year wedding anniversary with my wife. I was going to get Rach to be in this clip, but she doesn't want to be on camera, so we'll respect that, and you'll just see signs of life of her throughout the vlog. There's a clip of her walking at some point, so she exists, she is here. We basically got into the accommodation, and I'll put a clip of that in a minute, and went to bed because we've both not been feeling all that great, been a bit nauseous the last couple of days. So we got in, it was very beautiful, did a bit of a scope out of where we were, and then went to bed, and we just woken up, we've been asleep for like 2 hours and just sort of hung out in bed, but that's okay. Tomorrow is the big day. So tomorrow is our actual anniversary, which is the 23rd of July, and we've got like a spa day planned, and hopefully we can go out in the morning, get some food, and just have a look around where we are. It was raining a bit today. It's meant to clear up a little bit tomorrow and just be cloudy rather than rainy, so hopefully we'll get some footage, but I will put some footage of the drive-in of where we are. We're in a place called Studio K Spa, like Rainforest Spa in Mount Tambourine. It is a beautiful part of the world, and it's only about an hour from home, which is nice. But anyway, I'm going to make a board of snacks for us to eat and then probably go back to bed, not gonna lie. All right, bye. Just popping in for a quick note before I show everyone, there will be food and likely alcohol in this vlog. So if that's not your thing, maybe just skip this one. G'day team, just popping in before we get into the traveling part of this vlog and all the B-roll footage that I would normally put in. It's probably going to be the dominant part of this vlog so I can show you a little bit more of what Queensland has to offer. We're going to a place called Mount Tambourine, or Tambourine Mountain, one of them. Switch the words around, you've got it. And I didn't realize it was pretty close to our house. So it's only about an hour to an hour and 10 minutes away, which is great. I live in a very fortunate part of Queensland where, sorry, the dog's running up the hall, where if you drive an hour or 2 hours away, you're in like this beautiful part of the world, which is just amazing. We're very, very fortunate to have that. And I'm not sure if that's going to be the case when I move to the other side of the country next year. But anyway, thought I would jump in and do a quick reading update just to start things off before we start doing the traveling stuff, and I'll get Rach to do the main intro with me a little bit later, or you would have already seen that because I edit these things. Anyway, last night I finished up Lost in the Vast book 1, or episode 1. So I talked about it a little while ago. It's a fantasy series that is done in a series of novellas, and the idea is for each of these novellas to be an episode. So I finished the first one, which was called A Forgotten History, last night, and it's about a group of people who basically go to a Mayan temple, ancient ruins that haven't really been explored yet, and they find a series of amulets. Stuff ensues they have to escape it, and when they escape it, history is completely altered. Like, people have come back from the dead. Like, it's wild. It was fun. I'm probably sitting at about a 3.5 because it is fun, but I feel like we haven't gotten into the fundamental part of this series yet, and I would like to see what more it has to offer, but I'm definitely interested in reading the next one. All these books, or all these novellas, sorry, range between 120 to about 160 pages. The one I read was on the longer side, it was 160 or so for the first one. But think like feminist fantasy fiction, there's a dragon in there, and we're also like Indiana Jones. So it's kind of fun, like it's very adventure-esque, and I didn't realize that the characters travel across each one. I didn't know whether it was going to be something where we get a completely different story in each novella, but these characters seem to travel on into the next episode. So that's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to getting to that at some point. I'm listening to Never Die by Rob J. Hayes, narrated by Kim Breton, I want to say. It's Kim something. And I'm enjoying that. It's very fast-paced. Which I've come to expect from Rob J. Hayes, but the action, it's a lot of action. It's basically one battle after another, we are following Ian, who is a little child who can bring people back from the dead, and he's basically collecting heroes to get to an end goal, to finalize his quest. And they're sort of being hunted by the yokai, who are like Shinigami demons. So even though Ian has been touched by a Shinigami and talked to one and been set on this quest, they are also running from other Shinigami demons, which is cool but very fast paced. Having a good time with it. I haven't been reading a whole hell of a lot. We've had a housemate here for the last couple of weeks, and he'll be here for the next 6 to 8 weeks. And yeah, we've just been chatting. He's a talker, so it's feels a bit hard to like be like, no, I'm done now, and then walk away and read. So been reading when I can. The next physical book that I will be reading is Azik the Rising. This is written by Naomi King. They are a non-binary indie author. They are so talented. They did the artwork for this themselves. There is maps in here, there is glossaries, there's its own language. I am so impressed with how much effort has been put into the build-up of this book without even reading very much. I've only read the prologue, and that was already heartbreaking. So there is quite a few trigger warnings for this book. It says vulgar language, explicit descriptions of sex, and graphic depictions of extreme violence. But on the website for the book, you can get a full list of trigger warnings. So if you are someone who gets triggered by some of those more difficult themes, do be sure to check those out. But just how cool is this cover? I saw this cover on like a Daniel Green Instagram clip way back when, and I was like, need that. Don't care what it is, how much it's going to cost me. Need that. So that is the next physical book. I'll be taking that one away with me. This clip is long. I will also be taking with me this book that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hate because I hate the blurb, but we thought it'd be fun for me to read something that I wouldn't like very much, so be taking that as well. What says a weekend of romance by being really annoyed by a book that has romance in it? I don't know. Anyway, that's it for the reading update. Hopefully we get to see some really nice weather. In terms of weather, it is meant to be raining tomorrow and cloudy on Saturday. Cloudy on Saturday and Sunday, yeah. But that's okay. I have like a full spa day planned for Rach and I on Saturday. I don't like touching, so they accommodated me with like mineral pools and saunas and steam rooms, and there's like a weird waterfall shower. So I get to do that, and then I've paid for her to have a massage afterwards, and then we're gonna go out for an anniversary dinner at a place that Rachel wanted, which is just like meat and potatoes. You can take the girl out of England, but you can't take the England out of the girl. So we'll be doing that. Anyway, I've talked for long enough. I'll catch you in the more fun bits. Hello, good morning. It is the day that we're going away. It's very rainy, so hopefully we get some sun over the long weekend. I just want to share a story with you all. I have no chill as a human. I just don't. I am an avid planner. I'm sure you've noticed if you've been around for a while. And I cannot leave anything. It all has to be planned out meticulously or I freak out. That completely changes if I travel anywhere. My whole personality just switches and I don't know what happens. So because I'm traveling, I am not ready. We don't have that long until we have to leave. Dog's not ready to go and spend the weekend with the grandparents. I haven't started packing. That's a lie. I have started packing. I've got books and chocolate. That's all I've put in a bag. And my brain has just left the building. So I don't know what I'm putting in a bag. I've got a fancy dinner planned tomorrow. Well, fancy-ish. For Australians, it's just like jeans. To go to a fancy dinner. Yeah, I'm going to show you what I have packed. So Rachel is the one with all the chill, and she's fully packed. She's ready to go. Ari is not pleased that this is happening. That's all I got. Ready to go. Hello everyone, it is day 2 of the anniversary travel vlog thing. We are going to go and get some breakfast, hopefully. There's a lot of cute little places around and I'm insisting that we go to a lolly shop, so I'll show you some of that as well because there's some cute lolly shops around and fudge places. You come out into the mountains, they make fudge. That's just a rule. That's what happens here in Queensland. So we're going to go do that. I've read basically nothing. I read 50 pages of Escapists the Rising last night. It's getting kind of good. I'm at page 123 now, which is about a quarter of the way through. I'm really enjoying it. There's one character in particular, Avon, and he's what's called a war sword, which is basically like this beast which has been bred for war, but something has happened and he can now also transform into a human. Don't worry, not super spoilery. It happens very, very early in the book. But he is one of the most ferocious and also cutest creatures that I've ever come across in any sort of book, and I love him. So really enjoying my time. Anytime he's in a chapter, it just flies by because he's a delight. He's like this giant creature and even like a giant human, but he wags his tail like a dog so that he shows people that he's excited and he wants to be friendly to them. But he can also rip you apart, so that's fun. Yeah, hopefully I get some more reading done today, but we do have basically a full day planned. It is our anniversary today. We have a whole spa afternoon planned for pampering. My wife is making facetious movements over that way. And then we're going out dinner tonight to an American barbecue joint. And I can't wait to eat corn because it is so expensive here that we haven't been buying it. So corn's on the menu, hopefully. But we'll check in with you later. Bye. Hello everyone, I am very relaxed. We went and had a 2-hour spa session. Rach is going to get a massage now. I'm not a huge fan of like being touched in that way, so I just booked her a massage, but I am like a bottle of champagne in. I do not drink very often, so I like tried to read and my brain cannot with the words on the page. But yeah, we went and had the spa room, which is cool. I'll put a video of it next, what the room actually looked like. So it was set out, so you basically went and had a sauna, and then as soon as you were sweating in the sauna, you went into the steam room for 10 minutes, and then once all that gross bodily fluids were happening, you went under this waterfall shower. Now you don't see the waterfall shower in the video, but that sucked and was awesome at the same time. It was so fucking cold. But it was like 20 seconds of cold, and the idea is that shower gives you like an adrenaline rush and it just makes the endorphins go nuts. So we did that, and then we went into the mineral pool, which is like the main part of that room that you'll see in a minute. I've read got to page 177 of Escapists the Rising. I think this is so underrated, this book. I'm having such a good time with it. There are a few little nitpicks, of course, but that's just me as a human. Some words that get repeated a lot to describe things, like gargantuan is a word that comes up a lot to describe something that's big, and I was like, maybe we could find a different word for that, but other than that, I think it's really, really fun. Anyway, I'm very relaxed, so have a look at the spa room, and who knows how much reading is going to get done. Nothing until I have a coffee and wake up a little bit, because I am not that big a drinker. I like my whiskey and I like my craft beer, but definitely in moderation. After a bottle of champagne, I'm not reading shit. Okay, see you in the next clip. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning. Rach and I are on the skywalk here at Mount Tamborine. Everything is sort of high up. I'll show some more footage of it later. But the first part of this, you actually walk above the trees. They've built this walk above the canopy of the forest, which is awesome. And I'll show you that as we come out. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you some nature. This is what Mount Tamborine has to offer. Hello everyone, it is Monday afternoon. Rach and I are back home. We've picked up the dog. We're sort of settling back in from our long weekend. It was really nice to get away. I didn't get too much reading done, to be completely honest with you. Yesterday was good. I read about 170 pages, but yesterday was the day we just had nothing planned. We basically just went out in the morning. We did the skywalk, went and had some breakfast, and then went through the little quaint shop strip that was at Mount Tamborine, and then we just went back to the accommodation and chilled out for the afternoon. So I napped. I read 170 pages of Azik the Rising. This is super underrated. It's really, really enjoyable. And last night I got to a point where I couldn't put it down, and I read like 70 pages. And then it was so late, and I was like, ugh, we have to check out tomorrow. I should probably go to bed. But yeah, like it got to the halfway point, and the first half is sort of getting to know the characters, which happens a lot, particularly in a fantasy story. You get to know the characters, but it's done in like a tournament way. So if you are someone who likes a fantasy tournament while you're getting to know the characters and their strengths and their weaknesses, you're going to enjoy this. Elemental style magic, if you like elemental style magic, this is really cool. The Aziks have earth, air, fire, and water as their magic bases, and they can all do different stuff with different elements, which is super cool. But yeah, having a great time. I've got about 150 pages to go of that one, which I'll hopefully finish tomorrow. Anyway, as in book vlog tradition, I don't look at my snacks that I got this weekend. They're my shame pile. I got some book mail, and I'm now at that point where I've ordered so much stuff that I have no idea what's actually arrived at the door. So we're gonna discover together. I've opened it just to make it, you know, not as annoying. Oh, it's just one book, but it's huge. Aha. Okay. I got The Iron Truth by S.A. Tholen. This was the winner of the got that wrong away. SPSFC competition number 1 of 2021. So that is the self-published science fiction competition, the sister competition to Spiffbo. So I picked up the winner. I'm hopefully going to read that in Sci-Fi September. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this travel vlog. You probably got to see more of Mount Tamborine than any reading updates. I think I'm tipsy in one of the clips, so sorry about that. But if you like this style of vlog, then give it one of these. If you want to see more of this content, then click subscribe at your will. There will be another travel vlog coming up in August when Rach and I go to Perth and have a look around where we're going to be living in the next couple of years. All right, I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao.